It's time for our interesting stories chat with Richard Southern, and we begin with a uniquely Canadian problem, Richard.
We love Tim Hortons, Erica, and we love to complain about Tim Hortons, and people are doing just that on social media. What's irking us coffee drinkers is apparently some new lids that Timmy's is using on its iced coffee. I mean, everyone goes crazy for the ice caps. We were actually just talking yesterday about how cold coffee is like the in thing right now. So everyone getting their ice caps from Timmy's, and they're finding that the cups are leaking. We're seeing some pictures here. People were tweeting. In fact, our own Nick Westall tweeted the other day, quote, "Did Tim Hortons change their lids? I literally cannot get an iced coffee that doesn't spill." Anywho, it turns out that in an attempt to do away with plastic straws, Tim Hortons has instituted some new lids for their cold drinks, and I guess some of them are leaky. We haven't had a direct comment in from the company on this. Some people, though, have resorted to pouring their ice caps into other containers or using a bed of napkins. I'm really weird, Erica, when I get a coffee. I actually take the lid off. I don't like to drink through the plastic cup. Yes, I risk the... Yeah, I mean, you risk spilling it all over the place, but it is easier just to take the lid off sometimes. It's that Canadian ballet dance you do, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's switch to one of your favorite topics, UFOs, and there are multiple sightings being reported in one particular country.
In the skies over war-torn Ukraine, believe it or not, and this is not some conspiracy theorist saying it. There's an actual scientific paper out on this matter. It's published by Kiev's main astronomical observatory in coordination with a National Academy of Science located there in Ukraine, and it describes many unknown objects in the skies over Ukraine. It said some were so fast that it was hard at first for the researchers to take pictures of them. They tweaked their cameras to an exposure time of less than 1 millisecond and were able to capture some images. The images themselves weren't released, and the paper didn't speculate on what the objects were, but did note that they traveled at incredible speeds of up to 15 kilometers a second and were routinely seen in groups and squadrons. So, I mean, you go back to World War II and you hear, Erica, the stories about the Foo Fighters that was seen back then. So whatever these things are, maybe they have some fascination with war. Interesting story there.
All right, and finally, we've all gotten used to Zoom calls over the past couple of years, but there's a new piece of technology that could help revolutionize online meetings.
You might need this, Erica, so you can swear at Richie behind my back. It's a new mouthpiece that muffles your voice so you can take calls in busy spaces without irking everybody. It's the Moltalk Bluetooth mouthpiece. It creates an air pressure pocket that muffles your voice. It can be connected to your phone or your computer. You can actually strap it to your face while you take calls, but I don't know if I'd want to be walking down the street with that. You'd get a lot of gazes, wouldn't you, Erica, wearing that?
It's not the most flattering look, I have to say. Okay, thanks, Richard. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Erica. Thanks.